yo. What's good? It's the Hardfood podcast.
Back again.
My name is Juice English. Knew it was coming.
Your name's Juice English. Knew it was coming.
Yeah, that's my full name. Do you know?
No, I didn't know.
My name is Juice English. My name is Juice English.
Knew it was coming. Is that like a tropical quest?
Yeah.
Oh, like
That's
the
all
line.
thing.
Nah, it's like the artist formerly known as Juice.
Oh, okay.
The Saxon King in the house.
And this is episode 114.
14, yeah?
That's right, isn't it?
14?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
man.
That's right.
And after ball. What's good? What we saying?
How are you, Juice?
I'm alright still.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm surviving.
You know what I mean?
I'm cool.
This morning when I got the text, I was like,
You sound worried still, shut.
yo, is this guy alright?
I was actually worried still.
You get me?
I ain't gonna lie.
What? God said chest pains.
Yeah.
I thought you were really like ill.
I was like, yo, man said chest pain, so I'm thinking, okay, cool. When he said chest pains, I thought, is Mr. Jim that bad? Like, he's gone gym hard, yeah, and he's like, he must have bust up himself somehow, and now his chest is hurting.
Okay, no, see, this is the thing where Timbo Slice in the building. Nah, I'm gonna get to Timbo Slice in the building.
Yeah.
Father's back in the building.
Love and peace.
He said love and peace if you didn't hear him.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what made it worse? Okay.
Does it sound like we're in like some form of like air conditioner or airport or something?
Oh,
yeah.
turn off this.
Yeah, is that gonna sound loud?
Car.
Turn it off, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what happened? I trained chest on Monday, and I wasn't too far off where I was roundabout when I left. But obviously now the next morning,
Adrian said, "Don't try to go doing what you."
but obviously
before,
when you get to the certain number, it's like okay, I could go a bit higher. So you go a bit higher. But the next day, I felt it. So the whole chest was mashed up. Anyway, my chest was just in pain.
Okay.
And then whatever happened with the food going down just started like
Mash up.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Which I don't think it was related.
I don't think it's related.
I don't think it's related. It's literally
Did you eat a lot though? Yesterday.
yesterday. This is Tuesday.
That's when it started.
Yeah.
Okay. What was you eating like on that day?
Not bad.
Not
On
bad.
that actual Tuesday, basically the Tuesday midday, literally just started to feel some mad pain in the chest. I was like, let me rest. So I rested the afternoon, went to work on the evening. Wednesday again, went to work, pain. But it felt even worse on the Wednesday. So I thought, okay, let me go home, rest up for the evening, come back in the morning, pain again. I was like, hold on, what's going on here? So it's only when I woke up this morning, I was like, yo, pain again. So alright, let me call doctor.
My man, yeah. He's in pain for nearly 4 days.
But you know what?
Before he even calls
That's
the
a black
doctor.
person thing, no, I think. I genuinely think it's a black person
Yo,
thing.
my man,
No, it's not even just a black
ACO,
person.
you
It's
know.
a man. It's a
It's a
man
man
thing, you
thing.
know. It's
Yeah,
a
fair
man
enough,
thing.
then.
You saw it?
Man thing.
Yeah, it's bad.
Hot in it. Really?
Yo, we're gonna have to turn up the volume so people can hear us on the mic to make sure. But yeah, man, a lot of people are like that. They'll sit there in pain and they actually need the doctor, but they won't go.
You know what it is? Because like the doctors, I want to say misdiagnosed me so many times or just not taking my worries seriously. So I just lost faith in the doctor kind of thing.
Really?
So like, yeah.
They get paid for it,
Who?
The doctors get paid.
Yeah, but it's almost like a conveyor belt system. It's just like, okay, what's wrong with you? X, Y, Z. Okay, take this, see that. It's like, well, I could have just done that. I know what I need to, what I could take to ease it. I want to fix it. I want to know, let me fix it.
Did you look on the internet?
Yeah.
And see what it was?
Yeah.
That's one of the worst things
What
you
was
could
the
ever
worst thing that came out with?
To be fair, it wasn't that bad because everything was saying indigestion, acid reflux, and that. And I'm like, nah, it's not because them things last for hours, innit? Maybe a day.
No.
Yeah.
What, indigestion?
No, acid reflux can be a long time thing.
I don't know. If it's acid reflux, I've been underestimating acid reflux because it's like some sharp stabbing, and like literally it's like eating that. Because before I even realized about the eating thing, I had a chicken patty, spicy chicken patty on the motorway. Eating it now, yeah.
Patty on the motorway, you know.
Eating it. It's like, yeah. Ah! Oh! You're literally like, literally when it got to there, you know, I had to hold my chest. I ate the whole patty though.
Ain't no
Whole patty
punk.
got ate. So.
Yo.
But yeah, now I'm alright though. The doctor said Gavi's gone. And I was like, you sure, doc? But I tried it. Helped a bit. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe
feel
he
better?
knows what he's doing.
Maybe.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, heat wave, man. Chat about the heat.
If you
True,
can't
though.
imagine all this heat, you know,
Yeah.
it's caught me out yesterday still. I'm not going to
Beat
lie.
me up.
It's like,
Yo.
to be fair, you know when you send the kids to bed
Yeah.
and you're like, go to bed. Anyone who follows me on Instagram, yeah. When I cuss the kids to tell them to go to bed, I'm like, yo, go to bed. If you don't go to bed, yeah, you're losing dessert for a week. I say a week, but I know it's just tomorrow. And then, boom. Yesterday, I cussed them, sent them to bed. But I walked upstairs and I was like, yo, it's kind of hot, you know. I find it hard to sleep. But I still cussed them same way.
Brother, last night, the baby went to bed about, say, a good 9
not a
9
baby,
o'clock.
you know.
Okay, my
She's
daughter
not-
went to sleep about 9
Baby
o'clock.
can talk and everything.
Yeah, she walking, talking, starting school in
go,
September.
go.
But so she's gone to bed about 9ish, 10 o'clock. Oh yeah,
It's getting the soundtrack ready, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heat wave, isn't it?
So me and the missus finally got to sleep now. Gone to bed about say 12ish, 1ish. Gone to sleep, sleeping nice. Blood 4 o'clock. She wakes up. She comes in bed.
You allow them to come into the bed?
She comes into the bed.
Pff, I got stairgate on now.
You got
Stay
stay
out.
in the bedroom.
Yeah.
In their bedroom? Stay out?
You know?
How?
On their bedroom.
Yeah?
Right.
I didn't
can't
know.
leave.
So.
I can't leave until, you know. It's like, at the end of the day, yeah, they're supposed to be in bed. So don't come out your room in it. If you need a toilet,
That's true.
the oldest one can use the toilet, and she'll say, even if the middle one needs the toilet, say, yo, I need the toilet, and I'll let you out.
Are you doing
is wrong
it?
with
You
you?
trying to take advantage because Wally's not.
Actually, no, I've actually forgot how this tune was.
Yeah, man, I remember this tune. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, I thought this tune was better than that.
It's just one of them, innit? But,
yeah, man.
yeah,
She
man,
didn't
it was
go-
hot still.
Sorry, long story short, she didn't go to sleep and she fell asleep at roughly 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Lucky you. Well, unlucky you, because she ain't going to sleep tonight.
Now
But,
she woke back up and now
so
she goes to bed.
basically, I was woken up about like 5 in the morning by my daughter screaming down the yard saying that there was a fly in her room.
Yeah.
Yo, fam, did you see the swarm of
The flying
flying ants?
Yeah.
Yo!
Yo, I saw some flying sitting that I've never seen before, you know.
I didn't even
Nah.
clock him, you know. Imagine I picked up my sister. I was like, oh, yo, you got a fly in your arm, you know. Quick, open the window, let it out. Open the window, 6 more flew in. I was like, oh, yeah, close the window. I was like, yo, what's going
Imagine.
on? I was like, hold
Yo.
on. Just quickly reverse.
Yo.
And just,
Imagine the fly saw that and
Fam.
said, yo, come in quick.
Nah, I'm not joking, yeah. It was mad. Like, some biblical business, you know.
Really that bad?
Because I come outside. The kids are like, Daddy, there's some ants. So I'm like, alright, cool. Get some ant killer. Boom. Yo,
Adrian
when I
walked
turn
out.
around, you know, no
Oh,
word of a lie, you know.
shit.
It's like they were summoned, you know, blood. Nah, I'm talking like ants are coming from the sky, yeah, and just landing everywhere. And then certain amount of ants just started coming out the ground.
No way.
I didn't see that many though.
Fam,
Other than like when I jumped to the
saw
motorway and then just
loads.
flying into the windscreen.
Nah, I saw loads. Like I was sitting there thinking to myself, yo, is it just me? Have I got like an ant problem? Like even flying ones just come to the yard. And then part of me was thinking, nah, fam. It must be because you put some manure on the ground the other day in it, so they're coming over to because they can smell it. And I was thinking, but nah, that was a few days ago. They would have come before this.
Yeah.
So then, boom, I go on Facebook. Yo, have I told you about this? Have you ever seen my Pen Online group?
Pen online.
Yeah, there's a group on Facebook called Pen Online because I live in Pena.
Oh, Pen. I thought you meant like Pen Island.
Nah.
I was just confused. Facebook's mad.
Nah, honestly,
Pen
some woman
Island.
come out with, has anyone seen the swarm of flying ants? I was like, alright, cool, it's not just me. And I checked my brethren, and he was like, yeah, fam, I went outside of work and it was all over my car.
No way.
Of your car?
Over his car.
Let's go.
Is it a white car?
Mm.
Yeah, because they were all over my car as well. But it was just literally outside my mum's. I didn't clock it anywhere else.
It was
Yeah,
mad
very
style. It
nice.
was mad. But they're all gone now. And even then, I put the ant killer down and I said, "Yo, forget this. Get in the holes and I'll wash them all away." And I'll just start spraying them with the holes. Just kill them off. I mean, can't
John
fly in
Rambo
water.
style.
Rags. I don't care. But yeah. So, where do we begin?
I don't know. I was gonna say, do we start with Okay, what do we start with? Because we know what we're gonna talk with. What?
Okay.
I was gonna mention football because football's
You know
tomorrow.
what?
Soften it up, man.
I think. Yeah. Might as well just get to the football real quick.
Straight to the football.
You know what? One, here are my few points. One, I'm kind of vexed that Villa stayed up, but in a way it's alright. Two,
Why does no one like Villa? I like Villa.
they do my head in at times. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like there's certain people, yeah, that when they support Villa, just come with all the big talk and they've just been promoted.
But that's what I like about it. I'm not saying I like Villa, but I like that there's the back and forth
I'm like,
Villa,
fam.
Villa Wolves.
I'm like, fam,
West Brom
calm
Wolves.
down. I don't mind that. I mean, but it's like if you never won the Prem, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Wait, you getting banter as an Arsenal fan from Villa?
Yeah.
All right, that's disrespect still. 'Cause
You get me?
actually saying
You
that.
get me? Nah, because
Both are kind of mid-table teams now, though. So.
because no.
Mid-table, hilarious.
So basically,
Teams
yeah.
fighting relegation.
So basically, yeah. Earlier in the season,
Ridiculous.
Arsenal beat them, and someone was coming to me, just coming with noise, saying, "Oh, we should have won." I'm like, "But you didn't." And he's like, "Nah, but we should have." I said, "But you didn't." Nah, we should have though, but you didn't.
Earlier in the season.
Earlier in the
Yeah,
season,
okay.
and that's why, yeah, all seasons like, if you go down, I'll laugh at you. But I just didn't say anything, just left it, and Corona hit, so I'm like, whatever. And they didn't go down, so I was like, sure.
Wait, you're going to skip over the part where they beat Arsenal?
Yeah, they beat Arsenal. Yeah.
Skip over there.
Arsenal being charitable because Arsenal kept them up. Arsenal actually keep them up.
Yeah.
Because-
And Hawkeye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
it
thinking-
was a mad escape. To be
He's
fair.
a mad one, but so it goes. Congratulations to them. They're in the Prem, and
So you're confident for the final tomorrow?
I'm not. I think you man will win.
You think?
Because you know what it is? It's like people are talking about, real quick, yeah, we're going to get through this football talk real quick. People talk about, it's a final, anything can happen, but people have to remember that Arteta hasn't been a manager for a year. This is work experience for him, fam. And people might say, yeah, but it was at Man City, but it's a different thing when it's your team. You see what I'm saying? And I think that bit of experience, you see a man like Aspilicueta, you see a man like Giroud, even Kante, Willian, that little bit of experience is what's going to get them over the line. And I think Chelsea will win.
I wouldn't put that on Arteta not being experienced. But I think the players wise,
the
I don't
team,
think
yeah.
Arsenal's really got
You haven't got
That
experience.
I'll tell you something what was mad. I'll tell you what was mad. Like, even though people sat there and said to Chelsea, you can't buy no players, in a way it kind of boosted them because they had to be more solid and united. You see what I'm saying? And because they haven't got that idea of, a man comes in. So when a man comes in, everything changes to like suit him, and we have to play different. We have to get used to it because that man knew that set amount of players were there all season, and no one's leaving, and no one's leaving, no one's coming in. You have to work harder for each other, and I think that
there's a like a real togetherness about Chelsea at the moment because, like you said, no one was like plucked in as a superstar. It's literally there's the senior players now, if anything, and then the youth that have literally been merged into one with a few of the guys that have been there from like Jorginho from Sarri and that kind of stuff. Like, it really is like these new players coming now like Werner and Ziyech and that they're adopting this new identity rather than superstar feel. It's like the whole Lampard.
They really buy into it, kind of thing.
I think Chelsea look, well, obviously I'm going to say it, but Chelsea look good. Like, it's exciting for a Chelsea fan at the moment.
Yeah.
don't get me
But
wrong.
at the same time, I will forever be scared of Aubameyang. You know what I mean? Especially on the counter-attack.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think in any game there's a chance.
And
but I
then,
just
what's
think
his name? Saka.
I
Saka
think
looks good.
I think there is a chance, but I think that experience will just get you over the line. And if Arsenal doing fair dues, but because it's a high pressure game where you look at it and you think, okay, cool, Arsenal are in the same position they're always in. It's down to one game, and and that one game can determine if their best player leaves. It happens.
What is-
Deja vu.
About
Groundhog
me?
Deja
Day.
vu, yeah.
I thought it was
It's Groundhog Day, fam, all the time.
It's-
What's
it's-
happening?
You know, I
It's a sad
thought that
thing,
was
you know.
I thought that was wrapped up to it. To be
Nah,
fair,
man. And I think if we win, get into Europa, fair dues. And if he goes, I can't argue. I cannot argue with the man if he wants to
The
leave.
thing is, I don't understand like what the hold up has been. Like, if he wanted more money, pay him. He's your
It's a
best
lot of
player.
things,
It's
man.
probably
It's a
one of
lot of
those-
things.
he wants
It's a lot
Europe,
of
innit?
things. He
Is it
probably wants
Europe?
European football.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like if he's saying he wants such and such, make it happen.
I don't know, man.
That's like saying to LeBron James, I don't want to pay you what you want. That's LeBron James, fam. Like,
Yeah, but LeBron would probably like say, "All right, cool. I'll make my own team." He'd say to the rest of the team, "Yo, lads, I'm making my own team. Who wants to play with
you
me?
enjoy.
I'll sort out your pay." Or the team would leave.
and you got to think, what did the owners want? Did the owners want to be competing or just want to stay in the Prem? Not stay in the Prem, but like,
Yeah,
did the Arsenal owners really want to get a title soon? Is that
I don't know,
on their
man.
main agenda?
They're
That's
just
always
lost.
been
They're
what's
lost.
called, isn't it?
They're
That's
lost.
always been the rhetoric with
They're
Arsenal.
lost.
I don't know, innit?
What's called?
Them man are lost.
They're not in it to win it.
Yo, from time we've gone down, our overall value's gone down by 183 million. Says a lot, man. You're missing out on bare money by not being in the Champions League. The amount of money is ridiculous, and you got to look at it and see what go on. Don't get me wrong. I think that, you know what, with Arteta coming in now, I kind of look back and say, well, that 18 months that you had Emery for, what could you have done with Arteta in that time? If you just employed him the first time. You see what I'm saying?
But that time's coming now. I think Arteta looks good personally.
Arteta looks good.
He's
But
good. He's
we'll see how it goes, man. See how it goes. But tomorrow, I think Chelsea will have it, and I'd love Arsenal to win. Don't get me wrong. I sound like Kevin Keegan. I'd love Arsenal.
I
to win.
love that.
But
I'd
yeah,
love
man. I just take it as it comes. It's just football, innit? I mean, been there before, and David Luiz can win a game, and the same guy in a split second can lose a game. Remember, I told you. So if he gives away a penalty
100%.
tomorrow, remember, I told you.
You know the thing with David Luiz?
Mm.
I feel like, obviously from watching him with Chelsea as well, I feel like if he's under pressure, like constantly defending like he was against City, he's good because it's literally like...
It's those split second lapses.
Yeah, and like those high pressure, like constantly defending games, he's switched on for it. And there's no getting comfortable, there's no trying to play the ball out the front
Yeah,
or whatever. And
yeah.
then, we lost the ball quickly, jumping. It's literally defend.
On it,
and
on it,
you
on
know
it.
what I mean? I think he's good at that. But it depends. It all depends on how Arsenal line up. To be fair, because I think Lampard now he wants to press constantly.
It's true. But you know, see how it goes, man.
Crazy,
It's
man.
one of them ones. But yeah.
I can't find the clip, but congratulations to Mo, the comedian. He
Yes.
won the BAFTA.
Yeah.
You won one.
Yeah.
Big up, Mo.
I think it was just, I don't know. Who
Even though my
Oh.
concert got cancelled for a year.
That's Corona though, isn't it?
Blame Corona, don't blame Mo.
Yeah.
Mo, I'm only joking. But yeah, man, the concert's gonna
Though,
be next
I don't know, especially like comedians, I feel like there's a way around it somehow.
How? Fam, it's a massive theatre. We can't sit next to
Oh,
people.
okay, now the numbers are different, innit? Like pay-per-view or something, man.
Nah, he deserves that BAFTA, man. You know what I mean? And it brings on to my point I was going to say about Ron McCoy.
Yeah,
BBC
that's right,
iPlayer.
yeah.
So
So what's going on with this? Because I didn't even know what's going on.
So basically, Ron McCoy is going on BBC iPlayer now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because back a day it was on BBC Two, on a
Yeah.
Friday night, and I look back and I look at that and I think to myself, yo, that was banging because
Hilarious show.
back a day we used to have Ron McCoy, we had Desmond's. What else did we have?
Lenny Henry show.
Lenny Henry
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's like the black comedy was there on TV, mainstream TV, and because it was on one of the main 4 channels, you could find it. And nowadays, aside from Mo and Big Nasty, and they're never together, it's like one or the other. Is that what do you have?
What do you mean on main TV?
On mainstream TV,
As in channel
'Cause
1 to 4?
channel 1 to 4.
That nobody watches.
Even
That's
so.
also true.
No one watches channel
It's
1
also
to 4.
true.
No,
'cause
but think about it now. If you have a show on BBC One, yeah, people have to pay their TV license, so they're gonna get it. So they're gonna see.
They're really
it.
going to watch it though. I don't watch BBC One. Match of the day, that's it. And that's an iPlayer. I don't.
Okay, so you think that if it was on Netflix, it would be the same thing?
Bigger.
I don't think so.
I think I don't know what you're saying to him. Oh, the hat.
I thought you said I was cool with the hat. Sad.
You were still, but no, it's flickering in this one. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I feel like if it was on Netflix, it would be bigger. To be fair,
It's a bigger audience.
it is a bigger audience, isn't it? And
Really?
Because it's global.
I don't know.
yeah, the Netflix. Well,
Fam,
just
fam.
just Netflix UK though.
Netflix UK.
Because imagine I'm watching.
Not all the things on Netflix US are on Netflix UK though.
I know, but I'm
Unless you got
watching
a
things
VPN.
from a freaking.
Not that I did.
I'm watching. Have you watched Queen Sono
Nah,
on
I never
Netflix?
No.
It's an African it's African detective spy program. Sick, fully sick, very sick. But once again, it's on Netflix, and there's the avenue to like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah.
to
Yeah, I get you.
partake in this kind of thing. So
I mean-
it's a massive marketplace.
Even if it was just Netflix UK, I don't know. I don't even know the numbers to know if that's more popular than BBC One. But I mean,
would say
but
so.
it's good enough. It's good. It's still good.
But don't you think that even as British black comedy or British black TV, where are them kind of shows? Or do they even exist anymore?
You know, it's
BBC Three and 1 minute clips and.
that's the
4 minute
thing.
clips.
We say
It's mad,
that,
innit?
but
Yeah,
K, freaking hell, what's K's surname? What's K's name?
Who's
Don't know.
K?
RS.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, his show.
He's had shows on like friggin' ITV and BBC Three also. So
Okay.
it's just that
yeah, but
are
that's
people
what I'm saying.
watching it, number one.
On BBC Three, I didn't know it was there.
But the thing is, like, are people watching it, and is it something that people give two hoots about?
What, BBC Three or
No, the show itself.
I think if the show's good, the show's good.
No, I think it's because like at the time, black people weren't really on TV back in those days, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Desmond
so-
is a bit,
Yeah.
It's the
bit more
time.
of a
yeah.
big
The
deal.
time plays a lot to do with it.
Yeah, definitely.
I hear that.
And nowadays, when there's someone black on TV, like say if K, sorry, I keep on forgetting this surname, but if K's on there,
Yeah.
and like
Okay.
we'll kind of watch it, but like it's because you know what you want to watch from him. Like you want to see RS.
Yeah.
You want to see something that's kind of like funny.
Yeah, but I think you was saying more like a black TV show, not black people on TV. Like Desmond's is a black show.
But
It's in the
that's a-
barbershop, isn't it?
but his
black TV show.
Black TV. His show is about two black boys in London trying to make like some sort of a £1 million ideas for business or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh, Coyote.
KOD. Sorry,
Coyote with me. Carry
there
on.
we go. Sorry. So KOD, they're the two of them trying to make some £1 million sort of idea for business and get rich quick kind of thing. And it's about two boys in London rather than a black show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even the sitcom nowadays, the sitcom's kind of dead now.
But I think that's what you're saying, innit? You want a black show,
On a
innit?
black show.
Rather than black people doing shows.
It's like, it's kind of like when you have Desmond now. Mad
I
lad.
thought I could have done something,
Where's
but yeah.
Spock gone?
Spock's
Spock's
I think Spock's
gone
gone
to the shop,
But when you got like a black show, it's different having like a black person in it and they're just playing one part. If you have, the reason why I'm saying it is because when you have like a full like majority black cast, it's a case that you see from people who aren't black can see things from a different perspective and say, oh, they can relate to things in a different way. You see what I'm saying? Now, for example, like you see Desmond's Matthew, fam.
Jew.
Matthew, yeah. This people used to
Give
laugh
him
at
Matthew.
people used to
Matthew.
laugh at Matthew, you know. And the thing is, people have to understand this is the first black man on television that I saw as a bank manager, fam.
Yeah.
And that's ratings, you know. Like
It's true.
back a day,
You know what's mad though?
that kind of broke stereotypes.
But
and even though we found it funny, but it was something to kind of like say, yo, we're not just the actual stereotypes that you make us be in your ideas of what you think black people are. Matthew
But at the
was
same time,
educated.
he was still within the black culture, innit?
Yeah,
Inside the barbershop.
And
I
that's
think
what I'm saying.
I think obviously with the internet now and YouTube and that, there's a lot of people that are creating content just for the internet. So
Yeah.
there's not really many black shows on TV, but there's a lot of black content online.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like it's gonna be hard to say to someone, don't create whatever for online, do something for TV,
But
because
but the thing
online
is
is where it is now.
but it's
Yeah.
mad because if Mo, for example, when Mo's got a show on TV, I'll watch it. Even that game show thing, it is in the yard. I watched it.
I never watched it, you know.
I watched it because it was a joke.
See,
And-
but then you have to remember,
But you're supporting Mo as well, innit? So
and
you'd be
you're
like,
a bit older. You know what I mean? No, not even, so you're a bit older, innit? But you have to think. I feel like a lot of the, a lot of the
fam, it's
views,
called you old nigga, you know.
a lot of people would have watched the clips in it. I feel like the clips would do numbers, probably even more than BBC. Yeah, fam.
You know that was like
Don't think about it
You know-
too much, too much.
you know what that was. You know when on The Simpsons where Lisa breaks Milhouse's heart.
Yeah.
You're old, fam.
No, but you still watch TV.
Okay, man,
innit?
get it?
No, but you said you watch TV.
I thought he was gonna say, "Nah, but fam, you're old though, innit?"
So, fam,
It's like, yo, I get it.
1980 where?
I
Get it?
don't think watching because I don't really watch TV, and obviously I can't imagine people younger than me watching TV.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? So like, I don't think channel 1 to 4, 5, whatever, that really matters to them. It's more YouTube, I think.
I think Netflix.
Well, yeah, no,
think
Netflix as
Netflix.
well.
It's not even like Amazon. It's Netflix, because Netflix is the place where they'll talk about like
But I don't know, you know,
the
because
hottest thing
YouTube,
to
like,
watch.
you know what? A lot
Yeah,
of the
YouTube,
time,
definitely YouTube, because it's free.
YouTube
It's a
is
free.
it's
free
free,
payment.
and with YouTube, it's a case that when you have something on YouTube, you can just literally you go down the rabbit hole.
I love it, man.
It's like
Yo, have you, man, watched them guys that make their huts out of mud?
no, that's the reason why I saw
Those
the meme
are
in the week.
so
Yeah, this is
sick,
the meme in the
man.
week.
Oh
I just
my
I
like,
always see
gosh.
things like it's like I don't.
Yo, nah, seriously.
when I saw that meme
I'll
in the
spend
week, like
time watching them guys,
at 3 a.m., you'll know who this is.
Fam.
Yeah.
Fam, this time when I'm on the toilet, blood.
Fam, come on.
Them 15 minutes gone quick, you know, me.
15
minutes
Quick.
in the toilet, bro.
Man.
No.
2 hours,
It's
really.
longer than that, too, fair. What's
2
it?
hours, really.
15 minutes of
2
that
hours,
time.
really.
Yeah, 15 minutes of that time.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I think there's black content being made. Actually, speaking of, I haven't checked it out yet, but Beyonce's done Black is King.
Yeah.
I've heard about
visual
it.
album.
I've
on
heard
Disney
about
Plus.
it. I've heard
I thought you would
on
watch
Disney
it.
Plus?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, you know.
Are
I haven't
people
watched
are we
Right,
saying that?
I need to be shared because you can't just.
You
know.
can't eat, fam.
I just gonna know. I
can't
can
eat,
eat.
you know.
You know what? I can eat, but I was gonna chew 20
Okay,
times.
then you can break some. Break some.
Just leave me a piece of it.
No, because I'll eat the whole thing.
Okay, so I can take that.
You can break it into a third, like across there.
But you've got a whole number one next to it. You know? And 2 more there. Whatever. Just let me have that, man.
Alright, go on.
Thank you. Nice
She
one.
knows.
Yeah, Beyonce's King.
Beyonce's king. You made it up.
I think
I
that
ain't watched that at all. But
I
I'm
haven't
looking
watched
forward to
it, but I heard there was some backlash where because she had a white butler,
Yeah.
Oh,
so some people were kicking off and they didn't really appreciate that. But you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it?
but it's okay for. I'm alright, fam.
Alright, cool.
So, but it's okay for black people to be butlers and whatever. But you know what? Let's not have this conversation because it's becoming
I had a conversation.
tiring. It's becoming tiring.
Nah, but I don't know where you're going on. Cause like,
It's okay for fam. It's okay for the black person to be outwardly disrespected. That's what it is.
when's the black person been a butler? What show?
Benson, what do you mean?
Yeah, but that was how many years ago?
But from how many years ago, that stereotype still lives today.
Where?
Black people are supposed to be subservient to everyone else. That's
Where do we see that?
But
okay. Where do you see that?
Now, today, recent culture. Not Django.
Not obviously because Django was
No,
about
no,
to
that's
be.
what I'm saying. Like,
But what?
go.
So what you want is a example of today where it's okay for black people to be subservient to white people.
Yeah. Because Beyonce has released the album today
Okay.
where she's flipped the roles.
The narrative, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying there's a problem with it, but if people are having a problem with it, I'm thinking, okay, I'm guessing they're having a problem with it because
Right there.
she is keeping that alive. If that makes sense, keeping that notion alive by flipping it.
I understand what you're saying.
You do. Thank you
I get
so
what you're
much.
trying to say.
I kind of
I get
understand
what you're
that.
trying to say.
I kind of understand that.
I think
Oh, God.
with the people kicking off because she's had a white man as a butler, yo, it is what it is. Like
But what is it?
the fact is that that's what she chose to put in there.
Yeah, but everything on TV, especially, is done for a reason.
Yeah,
so
true.
if she had all these black casts, which I'm guessing, I ain't watched nothing, but she got all these black casts and then one white butler who is obviously subservient, it's like saying black is king in it. That's what he said.
Well, that's what it's called.
So it's gonna, rub people the wrong way.
But
It's
why is
okay.
it rubbing them the wrong way? That's the question. The question.
Why is it?
That's the question. The question has to be within the person. Why do you find that offensive? Now, the fact is that is it because it's not the norm of what you're used to seeing, whereas the black person is not necessarily just a black person, but where in certain roles, in certain films or TV shows, the black person is the butler.
What? Who is it rubbing the wrong way? Who's actually upset? White people.
No,
I thought you said that.
I wouldn't say so.
The
Some
thing is-
people are. Some people are actually.
What you said to?
The thing is, some people inherently have this prejudice ingrained in them, and they don't know that they have it until they don't know they have it. They spew it out, but they refuse to believe that it's there.
Do you know why? It's
Now, let me finish. So,
Go on.
I liken this to like there's a game that come out, The Last of Us 2, yeah.
Yeah.
And in the game, there's like, in a nutshell, they killed off one of the main guys. Spoiler alert. Killed him off.
oh my goodness.
Big character.
That as well, you know.
That game was
No, no,
Put on the
he's-
counter.
he's-
Then emails. Did you forget something?
check out. And because the first game, you were the man taking care of the woman, the little girl. The second one is literally like female forward. Main characters are women. They've brought in a character that is a character that was born a girl but identifies as a boy.
Not transgender. Like she's still a girl.
Physically, still has still is a girl. And there's a lot of social issues brought up in the thing. The main character is a lesbian, like the other girl that you play as, she's a really strong girl. She's like looks like a CrossFitter. A lot of the people who played the game, they said, "Oh, what's this? Rare tear tear." They're sending a lot of hate mail to the girl. They're sending hate mail to the voice actor, fam.
Yeah.
To the voice actor. Now,
By the way, she didn't make the game.
that's what I'm saying. It makes no
She didn't
sense.
make the game.
No sense.
She's just
But
speaking.
what I'm trying to say is that people have this. If you were to say to them, "Fam, you're homophobic," no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Why do you have a problem? It's a story, and they're trying to tell you a story about like where this character's going.
Yeah, I get
Do you have a right to not like the story? Yes, you do have a right, because you have a right to like something or dislike it. But the way how you go about it and voice your opinion determines how or who you are.
But relate that back then to Beyonce.
So with this thing here, I relate that to, if you have a problem with seeing a white person, not it has to be just a white male, it could be a white female, a white person being subservient to a black person, out of the context, just from the context that they're white and they're black, and there's something wrong with that power dynamic, because normally there's a power dynamic that we're all conditioned to.
I don't think that's the issue though.
I think there's a power dynamic that we're conditioned to accept.
I think there'd still be outrage if
if
there was a white show for everyone's white and then the butler or whatever is black. There was a whole white show.
Fam, the thing
there
is,
would be outrage right now
fam,
in 2020. If fam, imagine Taylor Swift, this folklore album that just came out, visual album, and she got one black character in there and he's a butler. You don't think there'd be rage?
There would be, because black people have much more of a voice nowadays than they did before.
Exactly. So,
But what I'm trying to say to you, fam, is that there's a history of us being the people. Yes, sir. No,
Yeah.
sir. That's okay.
it's not okay.
It's not okay, but the thing is, fam, it's like it's been accepted to a point that that's the norm.
That's the
No,
system
but
we've been brought
this
up
is the
in.
thing.
That's
though.
the norm, fam.
It's not,
And
because
now
that's not the norm right now. That was the norm.
Fam,
And
it's not about being the norm right now. That's what it has been, and that's what it is.
That's never the norm right now.
Fam, that's what it is.
That's
Nah,
not.
but
That's
you
not
know
what
what?
it is. If Benson was created right now, yo, that ain't happening.
Fam,
Nah.
like, it's been done in a way that's the... It's like trying to play Jenga. You're building on a base.
Yeah.
That's the foundation that this whole thing's built on.
Yeah.
If you take that block out, everything's going to crumble, but that's not going to be moved. The thing's not going to move. The structure's not going to move, because that's what the thing's built
what's
on.
propping it up.
That's what it's built on.
Yeah, I get what
It doesn't negate the fact that if it was done today, it would make it bad. No, it doesn't. No, that's what it is.
But it was bad then.
I get
It
what
wasn't.
I get what Tim's
No,
saying.
It wasn't
sorry.
I get what Tim's saying,
That's what I
still.
mean. It wasn't bad then. It's bad now.
But
Like,
what,
it's to society standard. Just like gay people on TV. Oh, shock back in the day. Now every show. You know what I mean? It's
The thing
society
is,
has
fam,
changed.
fam, society's changed for a certain people. It hasn't changed for all of us, unfortunately, and that's fact.
I disagree.
You're okay. You're right with to disagree.
But society
But
has
that's how I
changed
feel.
because we know that if Benson came out back then,
Fam,
bless. Benson comes out now, not
Fam,
less.
fam,
Like,
do you know what the joke? Fam, you got to think here. Benson came out before I was born, yeah?
Yeah.
But the people who have grown with Benson are the people that should be in control of the world now.
Yeah.
So therefore, they're running to what they believe and what they know is normal.
Disagree. I have to disagree because if these people in control that have these racist thoughts, beliefs, they can't put that. They can't reflect that on TV because the TV, they're not making TV for themselves. They're making TV for this new society. To a point where if the people that were brought up on all this racism and racial beliefs created racist programs now, they'd be outraged 24/7. That's why everything is changing slowly and it's taking time, but everything is changing.
Nah, I agree. I understand what Tim's saying. I agree with him. You know why? Because it's a case that when someone walks in, didn't even move the mouse, you know.
Leaves a colourful spiral screensaver.
Man left the laser jellyfish on the screen.
Trust me. Oh gosh, I'm kicking up the place here.
You see this? Yo.
Go on, what you say?
No, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I was gonna make a call to certain people. Basically, what I'm saying is that now the people that may have thought this way in the past, yeah. So they had Benson,
Driving Miss Daisy,
and for example, Gary Coleman.
Yeah, Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
Gary Coleman, Different Strokes, the little black boys that
Living with a white family.
Yeah.
Let me
Also,
just can I
white
quickly
parents.
interject and say shows that could never be created right now.
They could.
Come on.
They actually could.
How could you
Fam,
create that
you
show?
could. You could actually create Different Strokes now because that's also a reflection of what's actually happening in society.
I'm
Also,
thinking that Driving Miss Daisy, you couldn't do it now.
that's
I wouldn't accept
Okay.
that now.
Okay, that's
okay.
you know?
You say that,
I'm
yeah.
pretty
Fam,
sure Black
listen-
Twitter would
Fam,
not
listen,
like
fam,
it.
listen, fam,
No.
listen to this now, fam.
No.
You say that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's I hope it's Viola Davis. I think it's Viola Davis. She said that she feels that she let down her people by playing the role she did in The Help.
What's the help? I don't know what that is.
The Help is about it's a black
Is it
woman
Recent.
about what 8, 9
Okay,
years,
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. It's
yeah.
within recent history.
I know what you mean.
She's black
I know
woman
you
helping
Yeah.
the white family, whatever. Fam, they do it all the time, yeah, where 12 Years a Slave, the story's not just about the black man being taken as a slave, it's about the white man that says, yo, you lot are bad, you know.
Yeah.
Let my man go.
But
Django isn't just about the black man getting his revenge, it's about, yo, that's the guy there. I'm me, white man. I'm gonna help you.
So how much of that you think can happen today?
It's actually happened. It's happening
No,
right
it's
now.
happened. What can,
'Cause,
how
fam,
can it happen today?
What I'm trying to say to you is that we're not the hero of our own story all the time. We're not.
Yeah.
So when we get to these these big releases or get onto that platform, it's not like 100% unfiltered version of us. It's always like us somehow being pandering or subservient to.
Not
Where are
necessarily.
you seeing this?
Not necessarily. No, wait.
I just can't see.
The only time I disagree on that is Black Panther.
The only
the
time.
film.
Insecure.
No, I'm talking about like, but
Atlanta.
I'm talking about like just strength and being seen as a person of strength and control and being in control of their own facilities, not needing anybody else and being completely. But that's
Fam, the thing you can't even talk about power because power is about a drug dealer.
Drugs. He's talking about killing. He's talking about loads of things.
And that's not
positive.
just to do. That's not just to do with the fact like what people are putting us down. No. As people, we like to see sometimes the negative side of society, and we like to see what it looks like.
That's the reason why I'm saying Black Panther, because everything in that was showing black people in positive and progressive and intelligence pushing forward.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I get.
Where really, let me finish.
Saying.
Where the white cast members of that film, they weren't necessary to win. Really, they were there, but it wasn't necessary. It wasn't on them to win.
Yeah,
it was just for the black members.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Concede that.
Now,
I do concede that.
In terms of what Tim's talking about, it's like I think that can them shows be made nowadays in a more PC way?
Yeah.
In a PC way, they do it now. Will they have a all black cast on a lot of shows that are on Netflix? No, they won't. You know what I mean? Because it's like, for example, let me finish.
Yeah, go on. Always do.
Like,
stop interrupting you.
Like,
don't laugh, nigga.
when it comes to certain shows, yes, you need the black people on side to watch their own culture, to watch their own shows, fair dues. Now, when it comes to the numbers, apart from Black Panther, I don't know anything that's hit numbers like that, that's majority black cast. I don't know the numbers because I've never seen it.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing's going to touch Black Panther numbers.
Now,
I do get what you're saying.
In terms of like that, as I said, Tim's talking about being subservient, it's like, let me finish. It's like the stereotypes of today. They always have the black man in a they call it typecast.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the black man plays the lover man. He's got 3 kids, different baby mothers. The black man plays the
not all the time, but yeah, go on.
But you see what I'm saying? The black man plays the lawyer. However, he's got this side chick and
But don't just magnify it when it's black, because there's some messed up white characters as well.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
It is.
But what I'm saying is that when it comes
like for every power, there's like 3 mafia series and white crime series, Sons of Anarchy.
Yes,
and
I hear that.
stuff, so.
I hear that.
The thing is with that as well, there's a different type of romanticism when it comes to those kind of gangs. When it comes to a gang that looks like us, they're evil. When it's a biker gang, those guys look like, it's a fraternity, it's a brotherhood. It's
Spark, what are you saying? I'm thinking that.
But you can talk, you know. You're not on mute.
Yeah, I know.
We can see you there, Spark. Spark, we can see you
down,
there, you know. We can see you there, you know.
DMXing, you know.
Go on. Yeah,
so it's a different type of romanticism that, the mafia. Ooh, the mafia.
Yeah.
So
no, you're 100% right with that. But okay, bringing it back to Beyonce then.
Okay, so yeah, bring it back to the back point.
Blatantly have a white character there as a subservient. I've never said
or a
subservient servant.
Yeah,
a subservient servant.
Yeah. That's not the episode title. For that to be blatantly done.
Saying you've got served.
For that to be blatantly done.
Sir.
That's
Serving
problematic.
sandwiches.
I don't have a problem with it, but I wouldn't.
I think, obviously, a certain group of people will find it like, you know, a problem. However, that's probably like a small percentage. Now, if it was a big percentage, then we'd have a big problem. I can't.
I mean,
really
it's almost unnecessary though, and it's
not necessarily. It's not unnecessary because they've got their point of view.
who
That's also
Beyonce.
Those people who disagree with it.
No. So I'm saying it's almost unnecessary for Beyonce to have one white character in there and have him as a subservient.
It's not unnecessary. That's what she wants to choose.
Yeah, but it's not.
She's got
Because
freedom.
remember, everything's done blatantly, and you kind of know what
But fam,
you know what response you're gonna get when you do something like that.
But
Well,
fam, this,
Maybe that's what she wants.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's unnecessary. But if that's what she wants,
you may feel it's unnecessary. However, as I said to you, Beyonce is older than me, you, and Adrian. But she grew up when Benson was on TV. She saw when Driving Miss Daisy what that meant for black people.
Yeah.
So there could be years of frustration of seeing us like that.
Well, yeah, this is what I have no problem with. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I'm saying is,
And what I'm also saying is that like it's not a problem to do it. The problem is how it makes you feel. So, like, as I said to you about the game thing, people have this you're entitled to like it, you're entitled to dislike it. Your reasonings or how you explain your reasonings or what they kind of reveal shows how if you are prejudiced or not.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So we can assume that Beyonce they deliberately put the only white character in there. If this is what I'm hinting at, if
Could
this
be.
is what happened,
Could be.
Deliberately put the only white character in there as a subservient to get what's it, not like a payback, but you know, like a one up him. Like, yeah, you did this to us all the time back in the day. Let's flip the script. Like, it was
Could be.
deliberately done for that.
Could be. I haven't watched what's called to make a full.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure she would know that someone would have picked up on it, and I doubt she cares. Why would she care?
She wouldn't care.
Yeah.
She won't care.
She's too rich to care.
Remember, she did the Black
Not too
Panther.
rich. She's black right now. Like she's pushing
Right
it.
now.
Yeah, like she's very black right now. Black is king.
She did that
Yeah.
Black Panther and what's called it,
yeah,
the
man.
Super Bowl, innit? The formation or something of the sort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
she's been on this thing for a while. It's just that
I
when
mean,
Beyonce speaks, a lot of people listen.
yeah. I mean, it's cool. I wish more people could flip the script like that, because there's like a handful of people in media with power like that can do something like that
But fam,
and not get fired.
fam,
You know what I mean?
look at Nick Cannon.
But you see what I'm saying?
He'll say what he says, or he'll have people on his platform that believe in what they believe. They will voice their opinions. He will agree or disagree. Word will get out, or it will be aired, and then the repercussions will come from the higher ups, which.
But even so, you know what? I still think that even with money, power, and respect that Beyonce has, there is still a towing of the line.
In what sense?
Like, because if
I hope don't sound like I'm farting all the time, you know. 'Cause
you
these leather
have,
chairs.
if you have like relationships with big movers and shakers in the game, now for you to advance onto a global scale, everyone needs to be on the same page
So
to give you access.
Sorry,
so
can you
you think
repeat that?
Beyonce needs people on her page for access?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Nah, do not underestimate
No,
the
the
power
reason
of
why I'm
Beyonce,
saying
the
no,
Carters,
the
you know
reason
what
why
I
I'm
mean?
saying that is because
The
the reason why I'm
Carters.
saying that. Listen. The reason why I'm saying that is because Rock Nation is a management company.
No, they're the army.
Better get the
Nation is
Navy.
the army. Better
Who
get the
is
Navy.
the
almost missing out, you know. I was like, oh, actually, yeah, of course it's good. Of course it's last minute.
These lot are just full, you know. But at the end of the day, who is their parent company?
Rock Nation, Live Nation.
I don't know who
This is what I'm
their
saying.
top
I'm
guys are. I
pretty
don't know.
sure Jay-Z owns it, if not a controlling share.
I think,
And this is why I'm saying don't underestimate him, because I know Beyonce, I'm guessing Jay-Z as well. When they move into deals and partnership, when they move into deals, it's always partnerships. It's always I'm owning a percentage and controlling share. You know,
I hear that.
It's not
However,
just I'm working for you. It's
but-
even the thingy that came out on Netflix, the Beyonce tour thing. Apparently, she wanted to own
Beychella.
Yeah, was it called Beychella?
No, that's
yeah.
That's what DJ Khaled said they're gonna call it.
Well, yeah,
We're gonna
it's like,
call it
she's gonna
Beychella, which is amazing.
They're
But
moving
Homecoming,
ownership, the move, right? Like literally,
Homecoming.
If you're doing a deal, you own. No
Yeah.
one can't take you away from what you
Live
what you
Nation
built.
Entertainment.
What
That's
they
the
own
parent
it.
company. Live Nation Entertainment is the parent company.
Who owns Live Nation? And I'm
Not
pretty.
them.
I'm pretty sure.
Who owns Live Nation?
you know, guys.
But what you saying that basically?
I'm saying, that yes, they are very, very powerful. However, the parent company, is Live Nation Entertainment, and the CEO is Irving Azar. Now, realistically, you still got to play by their rules, kind of, because you can't just be a rogue and do what you want.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because it doesn't work. Business don't work like that. You see what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
Now, even them, very powerful, very successful. Yo, bruv, to get the access they need, to get to the places they need to get to, yo, you got to toe the line, man.
I disagree. I don't believe that
No, I
Jay-Z.
can understand what he's saying.
I don't believe Jay-Z owns.
Do you know the reason why I don't?
So little of Rock Nation that he needs to answer to
Jay
Live Nation.
can own all of Rock Nation. That's not my point.
Yeah.
My point is, it's the parent company.
Yeah, but
Because think about
what
it.
What you're
Think
saying is
about
now
this,
you're
think
saying
about
that
this
basically
now.
Rock Nation holds no value without the parent company. So the
No,
parent
no, no,
company.
no, no, I'm not
You're saying the
saying
parent
that.
company could drop Rock
I'm
Nation.
saying-
if Live Nation want to drop Rock Nation, go ahead and see what happens.
No, I'm saying, is that, okay, cool. Rock Nation's parent company is Live Nation. Yeah? Now, Rock Nation is an American company. Yeah? Live Nation is a global company,
Yeah, Rock Nation's global as well.
but not to the power of Live Nation.
Depends what you.
It's
So
not.
it's under its
because
What
umbrella.
you
put it
saying
this
is
way-
power?
Because put it this way, you see Mo's show,
Mm.
it's through Live Nation.
Mm.
You get me? So it's a case that they have
But remember that.
global access, but the thing is, Rock Nation, yes, Rock Nation is powerful, Rock Nation is good, fair enough. But what I'm saying is, the parent company, they still have to toe the line because they need negotiations to work with them. If you're acting like a rebel and just firing off shots left, right, and centre, you can't tell them to win this. So you
No, I'm
firing
saying
at this.
juicy last point. Then we on to
But
next.
what's-
No, well, listen.
No,
you
I'm
can't-
saying is juicy
you
last
can't-
point after this. Yeah.
You
Then we
can't
wrap on to
fire,
the
you
next.
can't fire off just shots at this person, that person, anybody, and the parent company sitting there saying, "Yeah, just let them go and do what they do." Because
No, I mean,
because
the parent company probably
because
pull out.
Universal
They'll probably drop Rock
and
Nation.
Warner will sit there and say to Live Nation, "Yo, what, go on?"
That's the man behind that whole thing.
Yeah. It looks like Simon Stern from Power.
John.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's fine, but what I'm saying is, say the scenario is Jay-Z wants to pop off and shoot at whoever. Live Nation can't fire Jay-Z from Rock Nation.
They want firing from Rock Nation because that's his company.
Yeah, so they drop Rock Nation and Rock Nation to find a new parent company because Jay-Z owns Rock Nation.
But then at the same time, he can say, "Okay, cool, you've been dropped by such and such." He can go to Warner, can go to Universal, can go to Atlantic. Not who's Atlantic through?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, whoever the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
parent company, and they can say, "Okay, cool,
Everything's Warner apparently.
they've worked with me. They did this. I'm just warning you that they're a liability,
Yeah.
and they can make your business look bad." I'm warning you. I'll leave you with that news.
Yeah, I mean, I think that could be the case anyway. But Rock Nation is a valuable
Yes, I get
company.
that. I do agree. I do agree.
If Live Nation want to part ways with Rock Nation, then Live Nation's at a loss.
Yes, because you can't replace them. However, I'm still saying you still have to toe a line.
I think everyone has to toe. I don't want to make it like a racial line. Like I think everyone toes a line
I'm talking
in business.
like even in it's business.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying.
That's
I think
why
everyone
it's
toes the
business.
line.
It's towing the line in
business-wise.
Business.
But like,
Because if you make my business look bad, why am I gonna not say nothing to you? Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm going to say something.
yeah, but I think that's what I'm saying. I think that applies anyway. It could be two white guys, it could be two black. But I think literally you can't drop Jay-Z from Rock Nation because he owns it. You can fire Nick Cannon from
Yeah,
MTV
obviously.
and Wild 'N Out because
Yeah, I
they
get
own that.
I get
But-
that.
No, I think doesn't he own Wild 'N Out?
Oh, does he?
I
don't
think
know.
he does own one now,
I thought
like
it
some
owned
form,
one
of,
now.
Oh,
some
okay.
form of it. But
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
mad.
yeah, it kind of moves on to the Wiley situation because it's like now he's been blocked from everything in it,
Yeah.
permanently deleted.
Don't
from-
matter while it's still loose in our hearts.
You think like he's dead?
Nah, but I think
Looking like he's dead. I'm sure he's probably still got a
Realistically-
MySpace or something.
the Wiley situation,
I think it's so weird.
it's you know what it is with Wiley? Wiley's the
Not
kind
racist.
of guy, I look at Wiley and I think he's the guy that will say, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm going to let them put me on the cross so that you all can see this.
Yeah.
He's that kid at school, innit?
Yeah.
He's definitely that
He's
kid at
that
school.
guy. Like,
Definitely.
I'm talking. You lot think I'm mad, you know. But watch. So, boom.
Are we saying that about Kanye?
Well, that's all
wouldn't
I'm
say
thinking
that
in my
about
head
Kanye.
now because that's how Kanye came out, and it was like, yo, I will take the brunt of everything to show you the inner workings of the fashion industry. Like, no one cared at the time, but you know, ownership and
Now,
no, because Kanye
That's
was
what
coming
you
with all
said.
that.
So I said, no kid at the time, but
No, but
No, but
the thing
Kanye
is,
came with all that,
you
innit?
know
Like
what?
chips.
You know what?
Industry,
You know what?
all
You
that
know
kind of
what?
stuff, but if
You know,
it's
like,
about self-centered.
no, like in terms of Kanye and the fashion industry, everyone knew it though.
Knew what?
They weren't letting man in.
Oh yeah.
Is this the same as like this
Well, letting man in.
pedo stuff? What goes on? Everybody knows it's going on, but nobody's discussing it until.
No, I'm not gonna say it's the same. It's
No. I'm not the same thing. I'm saying like until something gets broken, it's like it's been let out, or we can discuss
Yeah.
it now.
yeah,
And that's the Epstein thing. But that's another situation.
I don't want
I
people
was
turning my
watching
yard.
something yesterday where this guy did a lot of films with Ice Cubes. I think he's Delary or something like that, comedy guy. But he's saying basically when these people talk, you need to have a translator. The black guy sitting next to him saying he didn't really mean that. He means this. So when he's saying I'm gonna kill you, he's not saying I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah,
mean he's actually.
yeah,
So
yeah.
all the people who are not within black culture are like, what?
Yeah,
Somebody's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
kill him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
slap you in the head. It's
Because
like-
one of the tweets, I just looked at it, someone got the wrong end of the stick. Because someone said something about corn, and I was just like,
Yeah, so
he
you'd
did
have to
not
hold
mean
corn
that.
for that.
I was like, he did not mean that. I
It
don't
means
know
like
what
you'd
you're
have to suffer
talking
the
about.
consequences
I was
of
like,
the thing.
he said, and I'm like, what? I'm
Deal
like,
with
yo, what?
That pressure.
Come on. But carry on, Juice. You talk.
Well, yeah. Obviously, Wiley doesn't care, and it's like
But he does care.
Well, what do you think? What do you think Wiley cares
Wiley
about?
cares about us.
Yeah.
Fam, the
Wiley
reason why I
cares
said
about us,
I
yeah,
would
and Wiley
agree with
cares
that
about
to a point.
Wiley cares about all the younger ones getting into contracts that they don't know what's really going on.
Yeah.
And it's like Wiley's saying, "Yo, just realize what is going on. Realize you make this thing."
Yeah. So what I was saying is Wiley doesn't care enough to articulate or try.
That's what it
and
is.
Or
No,
maybe,
I don't- I don't-
maybe,
You know what it
maybe
is?
he's not
You know what it
capable
is?
of
That's what I
articulating
think.
himself.
That's what
I
I
think
truly
because
think
he
it
gets
is.
so emotional.
Let me finish, man.
Go on.
I'm agreeing with it. I'm agreeing with you though, fam.
Go on.
Yeah. Next topic.
Yeah, no, I'll finish. I'll finish.
Nothing else?
I'll finish out to think of me, innit?
You sure?
You know what I'm saying, innit?
No. Carry.
You
Say
say-
I don't
things,
think
fam.
he can articulate himself in a way
100%.
where the masses are gonna understand his point of view, and I don't think he really cares to try to. So Wiley's gonna speak the way Wiley speaks when he wants to, and him being blocked from everything is only proving his point.
Yeah.
Even though he was wrong to generalize, the generalizations almost prove true when this is what happens when you talk about
That's certain
them.
people. Certain
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a weird one.
I think when it comes to Wiley, because he's an emotional guy, that people try and use it against him. Like the BBC News interview, they chopped it and screwed it. Sky News, yeah. They chopped it like...
Pagans.
No, they chopped it like... You remember when they chop and screw tunes back a day?
Yeah. I was listening to it yesterday.
It was like...
What
Like,
were you doing
yo,
in 2020?
fam.
This to chop and screw.
I've always looked at
Serious?
Yeah.
Fam.
Bad.
Like, the way they chopped that up, I sat there and I looked at it, I says, yo, the made Wiley look mad, you know.
But I don't think Wiley really gave him much to work with. Like,
No.
even when he's
No,
walking,
no,
just
no,
chatting
no,
to the
no.
presenter, it just
But you
looks,
know
Wiley just comes across erratic when he was on the ZZ Mills. Whenever he's on radio, it's just got that.
I watched him
erratic-
on the ZZ Mills. It wasn't that
I don't
bad.
think he was erratic on ZZ Mills.
Yeah,
I think he's just straight to the point. He's direct.
It wasn't
Yeah,
that
but
bad on the
it's not-
ZZ Mills.
it's
Not bad at all.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't like
Anxious.
or angry about anything. You know what I mean? With the ZZ Mills, it was a conversation, but he is.
He's intense.
Okay, intense, yeah.
He's an
Remember that
intense person.
intense, yeah. So when you're intense and it's a touchy subject, it's just a bad combination.
It's a situation that, one, people need to learn from it. And this is how communication can do so many different things for you. Where if you can't communicate correctly, you've got to try and work on it and be able to articulate yourself in a way that people understand you quite easily. Now, this is the reason why when... because I still think that half of this is still linked to the Stormzy thing.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna assume.
The reason why I say it
Conspiracies.
is because when people saw Wiley had beef with Stormzy,
Yeah.
it wasn't directly Stormzy was getting at.
Mm.
Yeah? It's the labels.
Yeah.
Because if me and you... Actually, young black boys made grime.
Mm.
Yeah? They didn't want to accept it. Yeah? They said it was inciting violence.
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now,
I was there.
now
So you can start speaking some bars that you had written down.
we have in
I don't have
Stormzy...
bars written down too.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
not
sorry.
doing that no more.
You on his phone? After this, he's gonna say, "Yo, Spock, put me in the booth." But now in Stormzy, the labels have a person. This is not Stormzy's fault though, yeah, because obviously Stormzy wants to get his bread, but in Stormzy they have a person to say, "Yo, this is grime.
Yeah.
Our boy Stormzy is grime.
A poster boy.
He's our poster boy." You say I was saying this to him on the way here. So if you sat there and said to a kid walking down the street, "Yo, you heard that new JME?" They'd be like, "Oh nah." "Oh, you heard that new Gets tune?" I think I might have heard a bit of it.
Yeah.
"Oh, you heard
The
Stormzy?"
thing is,
"Yeah,
though,
I got it in my phone. I play it every day."
There's millions and millions of like new artists that we could even put that are supposed to be the hot thing.
Nah, but
for-
I'm just
for
picking
grime,
out
I mean.
JME
But
because
yeah.
they're GOAT levels.
Yeah.
And
these kids
with
don't know
recent
about them.
releases.
Yeah,
And
recent
with
releases,
recent releases that are fire. Now, my point is that because we made this thing, yeah, Wiley's saying, do not let these people tell you what is hot, what is not, because they don't make it, we do. They're just putting money in it. And the
To get
fact
money
is,
back out,
is
yeah.
that when they're able to put the money in it, they're able to sit there and say, "Yo, we don't want you no more now. Shut down. You're done." And how can you do that to something that we made?
That's exactly what he's saying.
And this is what Wiley's saying. Fair enough, Stormzy got in the crossfire, but it's not a point of that. It's a point of saying, "Yo, we made this when they didn't want it." And they're going to do the same thing to drill. Guarantee you.
Yeah, sounds like it. I haven't seen anything
In
from
5
Wiley.
or 6 years,
But
they're going to do the
Hell of a
same.
started, didn't they? Couple of years back.
Exactly. They're going to do the same thing to drill.
Overnight.
They're going to find one boy, you know. They're going to find one. Yo, he's the guy, you know. He's the guy. If we can get him, we control drill. We can say what runs with drill. And this is the reason why, to be honest, I know it's hard, but a lot of these men need to stay independent, you know. And we need to work together. Sometimes you see some of these boy that are making drill tunes, yeah. Honestly, you see with this negative thing, bun it, because yo, if man are not on road, doing what they're doing, and they're making music and they're trying to be progressive, then yo, hail them up, man. You can't knock them down, because what happens when you're knocking them down? They're saying, yo, my own people are knocking me down. But this man over here is going to give me some big money to come invest in me. And my people don't even back me. So obviously I'm going to go take the bread. So what happens then? Young black boys lose drill. And then we have to move on to something else.
I'm just trying to think. I feel like a lot of these artists actually are independent.
They have to stay independent, you know.
Yeah.
You see man like AJ Tracy, the way he's done it.
It's under, innit?
He's signed now, innit? But his project before. It's like, yo, we've got to work together, man. Because we are the taste makers. Do not let these people come in and colonize the sound and tell you what is good. Don't let them tell you. We met the thing. So don't let these people just come in and say, I've got money, so here's the money, lads. I'm going to put some money in you, put you in a massive fancy studio, and, you know, at the time it'll look good, but 3-4 years time, when they're done with you, yeah, you just get.
And it's not even just that. It's like probably seeing the money that they really should have made, because that's a majority of the time with some of the artists. That is just like a juxtaposition of what I just said. Most of the time, there's times when artists feel like, hold on, that song did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. How am I only sitting with this amount of money? Where'd the rest of this go? Hence, freaking Lil Wayne with Baby.
Yeah. I think as well, it's kind of a. I feel like this country will always remind you of your place in society, and I think it's
Your otherness. Otherness, like,
yeah, good way to put it. I just feel like, because someone said something about the newspapers, about them being a mess, and so the newspapers are the main enforcers of classism. I don't even want to say racism, because it's classism.
Very true.
What I
Very
would
true.
say, Wiley with the OBE, whatever, can get deleted from everything. Like the OBE means nothing when you're that. I don't even know. Yeah, it's just always little reminders. You'll always be reminded, sort of. And then the BBC woman said, "Nigga," like
exactly.
What did I miss?
She's like,
Recently.
Literally like, this sensitive language in this clip where such and such says he was called a nigger. It's like, okay,
and you
get off me, nigga.
Why we saying play the whole clip in it?
Morning television, you know. And this is the reason why it's like, yo, just remember, that will show you, yo, okay, cool. You stay down there. That's why we can say that to you. Can say that to you and about you in broad daylight at 10 o'clock in the morning, and you can't say nothing because we make the rules.
But not joking.
Lots of reminders. Even the article where they're talking about Wiley and I had a picture of Kano.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's happened a few times on TV.
That happened
where they've had black people on there.
All the time.
When they had Lukaku.
Because it doesn't...
When they had Lukaku instead of Stormzy.
Yeah. All these little reminders just make it say, just to
I had
reinforce some of these.
Reinforcing it.
The N-word to me the other day. And I'm still reeling in it. Because he felt he could discuss it and just say it in front of me. And I was like... Okay.
And that's what I mean, like there's this thing, but as I was going back to before, where I feel that there's people who believe that the black person should be subservient. You are nothing. You are lower than me, and I can treat you any way I want to.
Yeah. Oh, what?
And
People
that's
don't
the
believe
thing.
that. Of
And that's the
course,
thing, you know.
of
And that's
course
the
there
thing,
is.
fam. You see how like they were able to say that on the news, yeah. Now, the fact that they wouldn't even show in words some of the words that Wiley put on Twitter, but the host said those words because they feel it's okay to say those words.
I feel like this is the thing when it comes to
and you
black
know
people.
what? This is the thing. It's not just talking to black people.
No, yeah,
It's
but
talking to white people to say, this is where they are. You know. This is where they are. So let's not worry. Yeah, they're still there. Don't worry about
this
it.
is the thing, though. When you offend black people, you get a slap on the wrist
Yeah.
because there's no black people in power enough to get you out your job. So obviously, you offend Jewish community, and you'll get removed from social media.
Face of the world.
Get fired.
But you know what as well? Did you
Social
see
media
Wiley's
exile.
video today? See Wiley's video today?
No.
Nah, I haven't watched this video.
So basically, Wiley said, yo, I'm going to go to Israel. Yeah. I'm going to educate myself. Yeah. I'm going to talk to these people. Yeah. I'm going to learn more about the business, the music business, and how things work. Like, now, for me, I'm sitting there saying, so this man is willing to learn.
Yeah.
This man is willing to say, you know what? Alright, cool. You're saying that. You're saying that. Let me educate myself so I can talk to you again on this situation with more information, so I'm not misinformed in any way, shape, or form. So I know I'm not offending you. Yeah. And my point is, he was taken off social media. This is in 1 week. You see people like Tommy Robinson and Kate Hopkins. Have they ever turned around and said, you know what, I need to learn about this culture. I need to learn about black people. I need to learn about Muslim people. Never.
But
This is why I don't
difference
like
is
cancel
because
culture. Go on.
the difference is because as funny as it was as a soundbite, Wiley isn't a racist.
You know that.
Because he's not a racist, he's willing to do the work or put some steps in to say, you know what? Okay.
Let me see what I did wrong.
Let me figure it
you know
out.
what?
Yeah.
And you know what he said? He said, I'm going to learn this business so I can help my people to learn, so they can maneuver in this business more informed.
Fam,
He said he wants to write a book. So if you're telling me that this man that you're saying was X, Y, and Z, one woman said he should go to prison. They was
Feel the
talking
full
about
force
taking
of
his
the law.
royalties off him for all the music he's made before.
Really?
And I'm like, so you're saying that about this man, and he's sitting there saying, okay, then cool, I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna teach these young black people.
We have to remember though, Tommy Robinson, that's his name. When he's there
his
shouting and spewing whatever, we know that, we're familiar with it.
because it's coded language as well.
When Katie Hopkins says whatever she says, we're definitely familiar with Muslims being
Islamophobe.
insulted. Yeah. It's when Wiley says it, you know, this angry black man. They don't know how to. They don't know. Like he said something. He said something, and it was interpreted for something totally different. It's like, no, that's how he speaks because that's how he is, and this happens all the time. Like you hear about it happening in schools with black kids being louder, and it's being mistaken for aggression and bullying and whatever. It's just how we are as a people. When we have a point, we usually get loud with it, deep voice.
And this is the reason why, like, you see, this is I hate sometimes when I see black people on things like Big Brother. Because you see things like Big Brother, as soon as all the black person has to do is raise their voice slightly, not a lot, you know.
Yo.
And then they call in the diary room. Not
Big
that
up man
watch it.
like Victor. Remember Victor?
Yeah, but remember science?
Science.
Science was a done, you know.
Yo, they put a scab in his
alive.
food.
Exactly.
Put a what?
A scab
Yeah.
in his food. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
In his man's food. That's
Yeah.
one of the worst things. Like, a scab, you know.
And they filmed it.
Yeah, they put the scab in his food, man. Ate it, and then I think he found out, and then no one got in trouble. You know
And
what
this is it. Now, I remember one time, science must have cussed out them two idiot boy. And he must, what did he call him? Tweedledee and Tweedle. I can't remember.
It's
But,
too dumb or something.
So basically, yeah, he cussed them out. Boom, straight to the diary room. Oh, you've been aggressive. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, anytime a black person
Raises the
expresses
voice,
themselves, raises their voice, sometimes even speaks sternly. Oh, they're aggressive. They're aggressive. They're this, they're that. They're a threat.
But you can raise your voice as a Pauline, man. You can raise your voice as a white man and get angry because we know we're familiar with it. You know what I mean? We still
There we go.
like I say we, them, MSM still don't really know what happens when black people get angry, and that's the fear. You know what I mean? So it's a tough one.
But yo, I just hope people see and take this as a learning moment, and just big up Wiley, man, because if he can go and help others, you never know what good that could be to a coming generation of saying, this is what they're gonna put in a contract, this is how they're gonna do it, this is the terminology that they have to take X amount of money, this is what you need to look out for.
And this is what I was saying to you like last week when we was talking. I said, like, I do understand that the Jewish community have enough power to just eradicate it. Any hate speech whenever it pops up, eradicate it as soon as it pops up. We don't want to hear
Nip
it.
it in the bud
But at the
first,
same
man.
time, they should realize that they're so powerful that they shouldn't just eradicate it. They should use that opportunity
To
educate. Because
dialogue.
I don't know what anti-Semitism is right now, and I've seen a lot of people say. I've seen some short clips that I've saved to watch saying what is anti-Semitism and definition. You just pull up an article and they're saying anti-Semitism like it's not a common thing. Okay, I don't want to say for the whole black community. Yeah, I don't know what anti-Semitism is. I don't think it's a common topic. I never learned about it in school.
Within the black culture.
I was gonna say that, but I don't want to speak for everyone.
Okay.
But like,
No, it's the same here.
I've never learned about what So does Wiley even think he was being anti-Semitic? I'm sure he said he wasn't.
We've got a lot going on in politics though, where the politicians are being accused of for so long, and everybody's just at it. So it's up there now. So if somebody's saying it who's not a politician, then it's like, okay, it's taking their eye off the ball, and let's blame him.
Oh,
It's mad.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
mad though, because like you got to think. Priti Patel's saying that we need to sort of rate this and every year. Fam, like go arrest the people that go arrest the people
Don't talk about
that put the cladding on Grenfell. You know what I mean? Like do something constructive with your time. This isn't your fight. Go do something constructive. Go run the country better.
I don't know what effort is. What's the fight?
Now, but you see what I'm saying?
I know
Like
what you're saying, but
it's these people that come out, they jump on the bandwagon. Oh, he's horrible. This and that. Hold on, haven't you got a job to do?
everyone has to get their 2 piece and 2 piece,
Yeah.
2 pence.
Serious?
You know what I mean? It's like the hot topic. It just has you just have to have your tweet about it. You know what I mean? You have to have. Oh, what did such and such say about it? Oh, what did such and such say about it? It's a bit of a weird one. Sometimes it's just best not to say anything. I'm right, you know. Well, I haven't read it.
I like that.
Yo.
What's next?
But yeah, man. Big up Wiley.
Yeah, big Wiley. I feel like I was gonna say something else.
You were gonna say something else?
Something more along the education lines, but yeah. I mean, okay. I was gonna ask. So what happens then? Wiley goes to Israel, or even if he doesn't go, Wiley learns and wants to teach others. What is just banned now from Twitter and
You get me?
from the main vehicles of
You get
driving
me?
information. He's just banned.
And this is what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like, how does that work?
Yo, just put on there _Wiley.1.
Oh yeah.
New
Don't go-
password email.
Just say, don't authorize your account. Don't get the blue tick.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird.
It's so mad.
Oh my gosh. Versus
Oh!
Chains versus Rick Ross. And I'm sure we ain't got much longer left. I don't know how long we've been recording. I feel like we've been recording for a little while. But
I can only see this going one way.
Yo, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do when Diced Pineapples comes on?
I can't.
You know what?
Play with you.
You know what?
That's my tune, but like, yo,
I'm looking forward to this shit.
there's bigger tunes.
I
Don't
was
get me
a
wrong.
really big 2 Chainz fan. Bolts and Bolts too, pretty much.
Who do you look like?
Who do I look like? 2 Chainz. Well, who do you think I look like?
2 Chainz.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Is it Tasheed Epps?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you really think? What do you think? Russ is smoking it? No. Actually, okay. I think Russ will smoke it on public perception, but
On a rapper, like,
I think it depends how Russ comes. You know. Pause. Depends how he.
Thank you.
Depends how he does it. Pause. Pause again.
Yeah.
It depends how
Russ
Ross
do
performs his music
on
versus
Instagram Live on Thursday.
platform.
I think.
Oh god.
Because. No man, nowhere near. No. You can drag up Drake tunes. Russ has got a whole lot of them.
That's 2 Chainz tune.
I know it's not.
Well,
I said you can bring up Drake tunes.
What do you see what I'm saying? It depends. Like
Who wins at that stay scheming?
Fam. It's
This
not a
is stay
contest.
Yeah.
It's not a
Stay scheming?
contest.
Exactly.
It's not a contest. In that
But then,
aspect.
okay, then that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, then,
fam-
okay. Answer this. Okay.
because Russ has got so much music.
Answer
Where
this,
does he pull
answer
from
this. Okay.
to get 20?
You go into his laid back, smooth, Diced Pineapples music. You go into
Luxurious.
Aston Martin music. You go into Apple of My Eye. You go into the hood tunes, the trap tunes. These niggas don't hold me back. You got fam. He's got
Thing is,
bangers.
thing is, what's in there?
And this is what I'm
guessing,
saying. His catalog. It's like if you go 20 for 20. This ain't even close, fam.
But I'm guessing Chainz has got like a good bag that he can really dive into.
But even so, it's
Would
like
he be able to? Because you know he's going to be pulling out Mercy.
so.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed
That'd
to
be
come
a
out.
one tune.
He's also got.
I mean, all that
What
really
chances
matters
are?
is what he plays it up against.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So you think it's more of like a. What's the word?
And what tunes
disaster.
the cross falls?
What's the word when like you're on the counter attack? Like
Yeah, limitation.
that's the damage limitation. You think it's more that than to
well,
win?
okay, I think 2 Chainz knows he's going to be the underdog, and I think 2 Chainz is looking at this as a good opportunity to just be.
2 Chainz is thinking,
Next
yo,
to
Hopper
Rick
don't
Ross.
get smoked.
Nah,
I don't think
well,
he's thinking that.
I think
I don't think he's that because he won't accept it if that's the case.
Nah, I think it's a good look because people are looking forward to Rick Ross's whoever Rick Ross goes against. 2 Chainz will know that because it's not stupid. So
Because he has one of the better catalogs in rap right now.
it's like who said he wants he said he wants Snoop Dogg? 50 Cent.
50, yeah.
It's not 50 Cent might not even be thinking, yo, I could beat Snoop Dogg. It's just literally put me there next to Snoop Dogg because it's a look.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
I know
I
what you
mean?
mean,
Not only is it numbers and boosts and whatever, like when 2 Chainz is there next to Russ,
It's like
people are going to be locked in
legendary
to
status.
hear these Russ tunes and be like, you know, yo, Russ won that round still, but that 2 Chainz song's alright still. Let me search it and see his playlist
I see what you
afterwards.
mean.
I think there's more to it because really and truly, who would you say is on 2 Chainz level for a versus?
I don't know.
Because you'd probably put him up against like a.
Is he going to be another South rapper?
No, I'm thinking first name that comes to my head is Tiger. You know what I mean?
Bangers, you know.
No,
I wouldn't
Tiger's
say
not bangers,
that.
but it'd be closer to a point
I
where.
wouldn't say because
Okay, maybe not.
Tiger's had like that research, especially because
Yeah.
Taste took him over to that new bit of career, innit?
Revived him.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would say probably someone like Kodak.
No.
You are
Chainz is
rude.
better than that.
Rude.
That's disrespect.
Rude.
Chainz is better than that.
Wow.
Sorry. What about like a Gucci?
Wow.
But Gucci's revered as the trap god.
Gucci's too revered for Chainz.
What about?
It would be a better matchup though.
What about Jeezy?
No.
I don't rate.
No,
I don't like
Jeezy's
Jeezy,
got
though,
bigger
so
songs,
He's
much
got
bigger songs.
Bangers.
I don't know any Jeezy songs. I don't like him. Not a fan.
Fair
Bangers.
enough.
But
That was a good question. I don't know who
Jeezy's
could
got hood
really go
records
against.
that will smash up Chains, because don't get me wrong, Chains has got tunes, but in terms of classics from the hood,
If you could go,
Jeezy's
what
got
about
him.
Big Sean?
okay, yeah.
who?
Big Sean.
I thought you said Lil Jon.
Yeah.
What?
But again, 2 Chainz versus Big Sean against 2 Chainz versus
Imagine
Rick Ross. The numbers would be different.
Very different.
You know what I mean? People are there for Rick Ross. Rick Ross is a big draw. You're right, pal. What are you saying as well?
I'm imagining 2 Chainz and Lil Jon.
What? What?
It's not after every tune.
Yeah.
Didn't
Okay.
Lil Jon go against T-Pain, was it?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds weird, isn't it? To me,
Doesn't
to be
it?
honest.
Yeah. But
That feels like a waste of T-Pain and a waste of Lil Jon.
yeah. I think it'd be interesting to see.
I don't.
Russ
It will
and
be
Chainz.
interesting just to see what Ross picks, just because for me, like, even his first tune, if I was Ross, first tune, Hustling.
Where it started, innit?
You know what I mean? Where it started. You know what I mean? And
Okay, if you
because
play,
his catalogue
if you
is
play
that
Hustling.
deep.
What am I playing against Hustling?
It's got to be
Probably
one of your
play-
biggest songs.
It's got to be one of his massive tunes, because, yo, when
And it
Ross
ca-
came on the scene with
and fam,
Hustling,
It can't be no feature, you know. It has to be one of your
Banger.
biggest tunes.
banger.
I don't know, to be fair. I'll
Exactly.
probably-
So that's one for Ross.
What did you just say?
Hustling.
Hustling.
It's a difficult look. Like, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Nah,
The thing is, though, fam, fam,
no, still,
thing
still
is-
don't come near it.
the tune could sound similar or like as aggressive in cadence, but what is it? It's what it does to the other song.
That's what it does to the
Yeah,
song.
Yeah.
So
I mean-
like in a playlist it'd work, but it's not to complement. It's to like diminish the other one. You know what I mean? So
Russ has
Okay,
got too many impact.
Okay, then.
Far too
Next
much.
tune, I would play Boss.
Pardon you. You love that tune, innit? I don't.
Bad Boy fam.
I don't even think about that tune. No,
It's a
life
big
of a
tune.
Goddamn. Was you used in America?
Yeah.
I knew. It.
Bangs, you know.
I'm playing this against Boss, and I'm winning. I don't care.
No, you know.
I am.
true.
But I got me a few everything.
No. No.
This is not beating Boss,
Keep
you know.
rapping.
Okay, then after that, I would play. What would I play?
Fam, are you struggling for Russ tunes?
What do you mean? It's because I'm sport for choice.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm blasting with BMF.
I'd have to play.
You can't do
Nah,
no
you
that.
can't win.
You can't win.
This is what I'm saying. There's about 10 songs. Maybe there's at least 10 songs, 10 Rick Ross songs that you lose to.
Fam, there's more than 10.
Well, I'm saying there's at least 10. So, what does Russ do after that?
Hold Me Back. Bomb. Hold Me Back is not a bomb.
I think it's beatable. I think Ali Boumaier would beat that.
Ali Bumma?
Ali Boumaier. Ali Boumaier. I mean, Ali kill him.
What about? What? I'm trying to see another
I'm
one.
sure you was around when it happened.
Me?
Yeah.
Ali Bumma?
Ali Boumaier.
I don't know what song you talking about. You know.
No.
Wasn't it? Who is it?
Oh no.
Ali versus.
Oh,
Rumble in the Jungle?
you going to the feature bag.
Oh, you mean
That's what I'm saying.
Even
Because
so?
Russ has got a feature bag. So if,
Russ has got a heavy
if Russ
feature
goes
bag.
to his feature bag early, say after he gets through his 10,
You won't need to.
no, that's what I'm saying. He might do because he might feel like, okay, let me hit them with the features. Because I think if he goes
Ross
feature
would
for
say.
feature,
Ross would say. You know, I feel sorry for you. Let me give you a few. Give you 3 rounds. Go on.
oh no,
Go on. Fight.
don't need to argue the point now because I agree if Russ wins. But I think it'd be fun. Who do you think wins? Tupac versus Biggie.
In terms of quantity, Pac.
Have you seen the list floating around?
Nah. I think Pac wins. You know.
Where did I say it? Where
You're
did I say
saying
it?
quantity, what about
Quality.
Okay,
Quality, Big's better.
the list going
But
around.
quantity for 20. Pack wins.
The better rapper, the better
better
technical
rapper
rapper, I would
is
say is
Big.
Big, isn't it?
But
Technical.
in terms of
Yeah,
in terms of hits, Pack wins.
And everything else.
Yeah.
Are you talking after his death?
Everything.
No.
Because he was just thrown on everything.
Nah, before he died. So basically, there's a list floating around. Number 1, California Love versus Going Back to Cali.
California Love wins.
Dear Mama versus Miss You.
Dear Mama wins.
Hit 'em Up versus Who Shot Ya.
Hit 'em up. No, without a question.
Yes.
I Get Around
I
versus.
still feel bad for Big now.
What's Players Anthem? Yeah, trust.
Players Anthem.
Players Anthem.
Players Anthem. No, it's grab it. Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
Okay, nah, that ain't winning.
Pack wins.
I'll Get Around. How Do You Want It versus Only You remix. Only You remix.
I
One with
might
112
say
in it.
only you on that one, but that's just East Coast bias.
Now, what's it called?
How Do You Want It?
Oh, how do you want? Oh,
it?
no. How do you want it wins?
How do you want it? Nah.
How do you want it wins? Cash in Georgia just killed it.
I watched a documentary about them coming clean.
Mm.
The alcoholics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wins.
It's not looking good for Big.
It's not looking good for Big.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is what I'm saying. Big loses.
But a lot of
This
people are
swings his
saying Big
head in.
wins.
Nah, man.
Keep Your Head Up versus Sky's the Limit. I'll probably go Sky's the Limit, to be fair.
Keep your head up.
Yeah. Gotta keep your head on.
I thought they would have put I Ain't Mad at You.
I Am Man at
Card 4.
is next versus What's Beef, which I don't get why.
I don't get that.
Gentlemen, we have one full card.
We're wrapping up now
Pretty
anyway,
much
but
a second full
What are you
card.
saying about Chris and Usher?
we kind of spoke about it last week, innit?
130.
But we said
A lot of people saying Usher, you know. A lot.
We were saying Usher?
I don't understand.
No.
Like, if there's,
we said Usher.
I said Usher. Like,
I don't think so, you know.
I don't know what you're talking
Last
about.
week we said Usher.
It's
You was
Usher.
he was here, right there, saying Usher.
Usher wins. It's not
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Why?
Usher, that's not a question.
ask yourself. You said it.
I'm talking about hits, you know.
Yeah, we basically said that
Not
Usher's
the album cuts.
Usher's got the ones where you hear it and it's like straight away. Chris doesn't really have the impact hits.
I don't know, man. I've had a week to think. Because the
Quickly
thing
run
is,
through it then.
no, because the thing is, no, the reason why I'm saying it is it down to just familiarity?
It
Because
kind of is
in
with these
terms
verses.
of-
though.
in
It is
terms
with
of-
the verses.
In terms of, you see these verses, I need to move this mic forward. In terms of these verses, yeah, a lot of them, because it's just familiarity, you're not checking what is the hit. Like, is the better song, like, Breezy? Or is it just because you're more familiar with Usher because it's been so long, it's allowed to age?
So
No,
what you coming
because-
with first?
Because Chris Brown's catalogue is not as good as Usher's. That's the reason why we're saying this.
How can you say
Next
that
topic.
when Usher's had some flop albums?
Next topic.
Which one? No, it's a
Next.
Next.
Usher's had flop albums.
Topic.
Usher's had flop albums. It has though.
Next.
Okay then.
Topic.
What about the album? What about the album with what was it called?
Is that
Climax.
That's a Bad Boy album.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no, Climax is the Bad Boy
Dead.
tune. Bad Boy tune. Bad Boy
The
tune.
album was dead.
Okay, so tell me, what was a standout on Lottery?
That's a song.
No,
Not
sorry,
an
no,
album.
graffiti, still graffiti.
I Can Transform You. There's loads of tunes on the album, you know. There's loads of tunes on the album. I'm being serious. All it is that you're familiar with Usher.
Okay,
It's
No,
not
it's
a
not.
point
It's
of
not.
hits.
It's not about it being
It's
familiar.
familiarity.
It's not being
It's
familiar.
familiarity.
I said it in the group. The thing with Chris Brown, he stopped caring about making good quality. No, sorry, tell a lie. He stopped caring about making a classic album. He's a volume shooter. He will give you 50 songs of the best things that he's written, but he's not given us a classic album yet. Usher's done that at least 2 times.
What does Chris Brown start with?
But my point
see.
is that just because you're saying he's a volume
Good
shooter,
one. Good one.
he's playing the game of the today, yeah, and 2, the fact is juice. You know when you get a Chris Brown album, you take your select tunes and play them in a playlist, don't you?
That's the game of today. But
And
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Just because
It still
you may
doesn't
make
mean.
loads,
So go on.
You may make loads. It's just that
Okay.
you have to pick out the proper tunes.
Give me
That's what
one.
it is.
If you've got one right now, give me a Chris Brown song that is unplayable, that you can't put anything against it.
What's it called? Either
Not a B cut, a hit.
A hit.
So no, give me anything because
Lay You Down.
he's got a really good
Lay
what's
You Down.
called Lay You Down.
Yeah.
And you're saying that song, is going to beat. There's
The only
nothing
thing-
that Usher's
the only thing
catalogue.
that can touch that is Nice and Slow.
There's nothing in Usher's catalogue that can beat that.
That's only one tune.
Lay
Nice
You
and
Down.
Slow.
It's not coming up for that.
Fam, Chris Brown is a fantastic artist.
What's his Lay You
Usher,
Down?
his career is something else.
No, it's not.
Lay You Down.
It
What
is.
this? What
No, it's
album?
not.
What album is this?
Just don't know the song.
Fam, it's not.
What album is it?
First album, This Card's Full, also.
It's on his second album.
What's it called?
Freaking hell.
Exclusive.
Exclusive, yeah, I see.
And fam, Usher, yeah. he's
By
put
the
out
way,
that
sorry,
thing-
I'm going to
he's
say.
put out the album with
Let me just say this.
Beethoven,
Let me just say this. This is going to cut out soon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll finish now anyway.
Alright, cool. We'll continue
No,
this next week.
carry on. We'll just
Album with Beethoven,
There's no-
flop. The album with Climax on it, flop.
What was that one called?
Exactly, can't remember
Looking
the
to
name.
find
Take
myself.
You Down.
Take You Down, that's it.
Come on, I
Take
know
You Down.
that.
What's it called?
Is that what you
Looking
start
for
with?
Myself.
I wouldn't even start with that.
No.
I won't start with that. But my point is, is that Usher has put on subpar albums, and he has.
He has.
so
But you know what?
Why?
you know what?
Why has Usher?
Go
Why
on.
do you have to go down the
Dance.
the pitbull route? Yeah.
Because that's what
Why?
was hot at the time. That's what Neo did.
No, because the thing is because the R&B wasn't
Guess
hitting.
what? Guess what?
The R&B
Guess what?
wasn't hitting.
Guess what? Who did that as well?
The R&B
Guess
wasn't
who did
hitting
that as
now.
well?
What?
Chris Brown.
Yeah, and it worked with Chris.
He works with all them. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna say to you this: Chris Brown loses. That's all.
Not so. Nah.
Chris
I
Brown
don't think so,
loses.
you know.
Chris Brown loses.
I don't think so. I've got a lot of people who've agreed with me as
Seriously.
well.
People can agree.
There's a lot of people.
People
who
can agree. That's fantastic.
There's a lot of people who agree.
Okay. See this song here. Usher could play OMG. That's a bigger song.
It doesn't, you know.
I don't
Oh
think- I
my
don't know if it's
God.
bigger.
I don't think it's bigger.
You may like this song better, but OMG was a
don't-
bigger
I
song.
know, I
especially
prefer OMG.
especially in this
I
in
prefer
the market that we live in.
but
In the market
Ye-
that we live in.
But yeah, times three.
I'm trying to tell you.
Bigger song.
No, it wasn't
You
in
understand
this
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a
in this
massive-
this market that we live in here.
It was a massive song. Yeah, sounds true.
It was a massive song, but where we
Yeah,
live
but it's
here
a-
in this market, it was a bigger song because OMG was like freaking on loads of different adverts and the Will I Am connection because Will I Am was doing his beat with getting his face all over the UK.
But yeah, times three was better.
What are you saying, better or bigger?
Like, in terms of a hit, in terms of hits for hit, I think Yaya will hit harder than OMG.
He won't.
I do like.
I don't believe so.
I prefer.
Nah,
I
I
couldn't
think
stand.
OMG hits.
I couldn't stand.
I don't
couldn't
believe.
Stand,
I
yeah.
don't believe that.
I
To be
couldn't
honest,
stand yeah times three.
don't get me wrong.
But-
I just don't
Fam,
believe that.
It was everywhere.
I just don't believe that. That whole album, Chris. The thing with Chris Brown, because his problems with, like with the law and Rihanna, his career has been solid to beyond repair.
I won't go that far.
It has, because Chris Brown was a pop star. Chris Brown was the guy. He was the guy. From that, he's not being the guy. It's almost like you lot can have him back.
To be honest, I just googled the sales. I'm actually quite shocked because are you googling sales as well? Yeah, times three only did basically it was gold like 1,500,000.
Worldwide or in America?
That's a good point actually.
And Tim, the thing is,
Check
yeah,
what OMG
so
was.
you're saying yes. You're
Orange
saying,
was 4,500,000.
but even so, Tim, the thing
Oh no,
is, yeah,
sorry. Wait, what? Oh, this is Germany alone. Sorry.
Numbers? Numbers?
at the end of the day, Tim, you got to see that
This is
I'm
cut
not
off.
talking about.
This
I'm
is
not
cut off.
talking about like if the people like him, because the fact is, people still love Chris Brown in America. End of. End of. And the fact is that because he can't come to this country because of all of that, that's the only thing that's hindered him.
Has he been banned?
No, I'm not.
Can he leave America or he just
He
can't
can't
come?
He can leave.
England.
He can leave America. I think.
I've seen him.
Probably
I've
not
seen him
here.
perform here, and the concert was
Before?
better than Usher.
Oh, okay.
It was better
What?
than Usher.
What I'm trying to say to you is, Usher his career has been a lot more pristine. The music he's put out, it's been revered a lot more than Chris Brown has.
Okay, then cool.
That's just a fact. That's just a fact. That's just fact.
You're saying that, yeah.
Chris Brown has still yet to give us a classic album.
He hasn't got a classic
Still,
album.
no. What album is? What album from Chris Brown can you say is classic? Tell me.
I'd even say second album. His second album.
Classic.
Yeah.
No, it's a good album. It's not classic.
No, this is what I'm saying. You're basing it on familiarity.
No, I'm not. It's
Yes,
a good
you
album.
are.
It's a good album. It's a good album, but it's not classic.
Okay, why isn't it? Tell me why it's not a classic.
Let's cut off because if we carry on doing this now, Juice is gonna carry on playing music. We're gonna get took down. We can talk. We can talk about this later, but let's just wrap it up because cameras are what's called cameras are dead.
Back here in the morning.
That song was good, but the album was dead.
I can't remember the whole album.
Exactly, that's my point.
Can't remember it.
That album had the tune with Rick Ross on as well, yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the tunes were dead.
That's fine.
Dead.
That's fine.
Good tune now.
But 20 for 20.
There's a Joe Budden remix of that, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know.
Nah, it was sick.
I didn't know.
Oh, I thought you meant him singing.
Can you just stop and turn it off? Why do you like having these words up?
Because I used to love this song. I ain't gonna lie. Fully.
Imagine Juice.
There's a Juice English remix as well.
I believe you.
It just didn't get released. Didn't get recorded.
Shock.
Let's wrap it up, boys. Wrap it up.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to do? It's not. I can't do nothing for me. I was just.
I'm mashing up the thing, you know.
It's not me. Sure, let's just wrap it then. What I wanted to do, I wanted to try and bring back the what's it called?
Hardfood
playlist, just as a nice outro in it. But if it's gonna be doing this,
Yo, let's just wrap up. Yo, big love to all the subscribers, followers, sharers, and all that business. You know where we are. You know how we be. You know how we do. We'll see you next week for what episode? 315?
315.
115. I'm wishing.
What is this?
But we'll get there. We'll get there. It's the
connector, innit?
Oh. Can I still play a song or is it gonna be like this?
Because we're gonna have to shut down. We're gonna have to stop. Gotta stop.
Have you heard K-Stack's album?
No?
He's got a new album out?
Yeah, it's good as well. EP. But I wanted to play this on Tech Time and then we're signing out on the tune.
You are?
Signing out on the tune.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. Tech Time by K-Stack's Unforgettable EP.
Don't block us.
Nah, it's a big tune.
Don't pull it down.
It's a big tune. Tech Time. We'll see everyone next week.
Yeah.
Bless.
Big up K-Stacks. Do the work. Get the respect.
Alright. Take time when your back is up. The way you just wind up your body so. Next time when your back is up, me I push somebody back at you. Yeah, me like when your back is up. The way you just wind up your body so. Say right, make me mash it up. Them the fuck boy now manage you. Them the fuck boy now manage you. Bad from me boy, yeah, me a savage. You mixtape drop me up the bodies. True. Me love girl, me a girl is true. Pussy exquisite. Me just get a text say she want me make busy. Henny in a cup say she want a sex with it. Pussy fleek up, but it just a jump and a pivot. Text shovel me a dig it up.